Good morning, everybody. This is Coach Gary from a 30-Minute Millionaire. We do our Monday morning mentors. I love this show because it's helping a lot of people transition from the old traditional ways of doing network marketing and kind of folding in the new way and still having the ability to do it what I call the traditional way. So it gives a person the opportunity to do a balance or do 50% one way, 50% the other way, or to do it all one way. But anyway, this morning we're going to talk about how to get your business going viral, viral business growing. And here's a crazy thing. I gave an example of that at a business lunch, which I'm going to share with you today. But the whole key to network marketing on the internet, which I call social entrepreneurialism, is to understand this one little concept. First of all, you got to get socially linked. That means you got to get, target the social platforms that you want to use. I use basically Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. I know a lot of you use Instagram and Google Plus. I use Google Plus a lot, Instagram and others, and that's okay. But just pick three that you're going to work on. It's hard to do, 15 of them at a time, but there's so many about there. But just pick three. And the reason you want to just pick three is this. The real key is to develop your online profile, because that is what gets you all the connections. When you have your high school in there and your college in there and your past previous jobs in there, those are the way that these programs go out and actually find people to connect you with. And it's a very easy connection. I know a lot of people in the business say, hey, coach, I burned through my warm market. Well, you're not the only one. Hello. I burned through like a ton of them. Okay. So I'm with you there. Okay. But these are all connections of people that they can make very easy. Now, here's the other thing. A lot of the reasons that people are very fail at network marketing, even though it's such a beautiful industry and great dynamics that drive it, is phone phobia, the fear of picking up the phone and calling friends and finding they're getting this rejection. Well, everybody on social media is really out there doing the same thing you are. They're like building their client base, looking for looking for customers or trying to build a downline. So people are doing what you're doing. So it's an easier conversation, to be honest with you. So here's the key. Before I get into the teaching today, your profile is your online business card. You got to do a good job at profiling yourself. And the other thing I teach, I do personal coaching, as you know, 30-Minute Millionaire is a coaching company. I teach people to build a compelling profile. All right. So I start with, look, let's brand yourself as to what you want to accomplish, what you're passionate about, what your affinity is. And then let's get that message congruent across all the social media platforms. So let's get a brand for you. And folks, to get people to come to you, you need to be an expert at what you do. You can't be all over the map. Just focus on one thing that you want to do very good, very well, and brand yourself with that, and then build a brand message across all your platforms that are congruent. And that way people know that they always call me Coach Gary, as they all know me as a social media expert. Why? Because I branded myself that way. They also know that my primary market is helping network marketers build their businesses using social media platforms. They know that. It's obvious. You can go to my blog site. You can go to my LinkedIn site, my Facebook site. It's all right there in front of them. So your profile is really your online business card. If you don't get that right, you're going to miss the point here, because people will want to connect with you. Now, the funny thing about it is when you do it correctly and you start, and that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to teach you how to build your circles. When you start connecting with people, and Ken, you got this profile out there and your brand is out there and people know that you're an expert at what you do, people start coming to you. They start finding you. I get 15 to 20. Honestly, I do. My Masha, my personal assistant and social media strategist, will tell you it's crazy. She is so busy with all the people trying to connect with me. Now, in the process, what I have to do is kind of like wean them out, sift through them, sort through and find out, well, are they in health and wellness, or, are they entrepreneurs or self-business owners and self-starters and, things like that, because I can't talk to everybody. So I got to narrow it down and I got to qualify my prospect as to what's the most meaningful, significant connection I can make, because there's only 24 hours in a day. Okay. So just keep that in mind. All right. With that being said, understand that you got to be socially linked to the three top ones that you want to do. That's all I recommend is three tops. Okay. And then you're going to write a compelling profile about what you do, branding yourself and branding your message. Number two. So you're going to social link, and then you're going to social share that with people, right? And then now what you're developing is social proof. You're developing your expertise in that area. So that's what's going to help you get off the bat. Now, here's a crazy thing. People think this is so complicated. It's really not. It is so much fun and it's so easy. I love my online family. It's like having them in your backyard. It's like doing a one-on-one in a coffee shop because you can get on Google Hangouts for free and talk eyeball to eyeball, belly button to belly button. People see your body language, like you're saying, me, I'm an Italian. I move in every part. If you took my movement away, I'd probably get, you kind of melt away here. I'm not Italian. I gotta, I talk with my hands. All right. So anyway, with that being said, let's go ahead and start the, start the lesson today. All right. Here we go. All right. You ready? Okay. So building your circles on. Okay. Now, before we get started here, I want to be very clear with you. Okay. Building your circles on Google Plus is the same thing as building your likes on Facebook or building your connections on LinkedIn. Same thing. But this is becoming very, very popular. And the reason is this, because it's connected and creates a record that's there forever on YouTube. Whenever you do what I call a Google Hangouts on the air, that's your streaming part. We already taught the other two lessons, the difference between a social hangout and a business hangout. Now, Google Hangouts and Google Plus is attracting more business people. The other thing that Google Plus does and that I really like is that you can have your PowerPoints and you can have any documents that you can share and have a place to store them. And, so you can social share all of this stuff. It's like really a phenomenal thing. All right, so here's what you're going to learn. In this lesson, I'm going to show you how to build a following of like-minded connections. That's important, like-minded connections. Invite them to your broadcast or webinars. So you're going to create a following. The benefits can lead to increased sales, building a client base, or a downline, okay, if you're in direct sales. And you can build it virally, okay? You don't have to take a long time like you do with the traditional ways to do it, okay? So Google Hangouts is another gold mine. I'm telling you, it is a gold mine, okay? And it's perfect for building a sales funnel. Hangouts is taking a little longer to catch on with the social media people that are already in social media and heavy duty at it. It's taking a little longer to catch on, but I promise you, you're at the beginning stages of this, and it will catch on because it's all free. All right. However, more and more people are getting it, and more business people are getting it. This is more B2B than it is B2C. Okay, business to consumer. So keep that in mind. This is not about selling your products. It's all about creating a network of people. Keep that in mind. That's what the platform's designed to do. Okay. Now, seeing how the platform can help you grow your business. That's what you want to look at. How do I grow my business? How do I get traction? How do I get it going? Before you start building your circles, there's a couple of things you need to know to better assist you in building your following. As I taught on LinkedIn, and again, I'm going to say it again, your online profile is your business card. Your heading, what you say on that heading. And a lot of people forget this. Put your telephone number right there. Put your contact information right up front. State how you're an expert, how you're going to help people, how you're going to solve their problems, and put your telephone number there. All right. And then fill out the profile completely, please. Put all your job history down there, where you went to school, because the program works for you to bring you connections. You're going to see that towards the end of the lesson here. You're going to go, oh my gosh, all these leads. Nobody can come into my business and not have leads or have people to call. It's ridiculous. Okay. There's, in fact, you get overwhelmed. There's so many. Building your profile with a brand and a brand message will help you establish yourself as an expert in your field. Okay. The big thing that people want to do is leverage an expert. They want to know what you know. And you can get up there very quick, very easy by following the teachings that I provide to you. All of this is going to go in a book, by the way. I'm writing an Amazon bestseller book. I'm putting it all in there. But here's the deal. You can go on my blog site at the number 30minute-millionaire.com. I don't sell a thing on that blog site. Is that crazy? I could sell tons of stuff, make millions of dollars. I don't do it. What I do is I send that out to the people that follow me. I want to be a gift to them. All right. And I get people following me from all MLMs. It's really beautiful. And also I get coaches following me as well. In this, also, it's true with all social media sites. Okay, people are searching for knowledge. Keep that in mind. Education is the thing that people are looking for, not selling. Okay, that's, really, they're looking for knowledge to make good decisions. That's what it's all about. Keep that in mind. They want clarity with what you do. If they're confused by you, I'm telling you, there's no decisions going to be made. They're not going to follow you. Okay. Secondly, your YouTube channel needs to be created and branded along with you. Now, I got three different brands. I got my 30-minute millionaire brand. I got what they call my New You Global Ambassadors University. It supports a Sante business. All of that's there. And I brand myself, all right, there as well. So you can brand your name if you want. Doesn't matter. As long as you brand your name and you brand a message with the name. That's what's important. Once your webinars, testimonies, and teachings are recorded on YouTube, you can share them publicly, individually, or with groups or private groups. As you know, I post these to over 220,000 people every week. You know, and I get people reading my articles, and I get a printout of all the people that read my articles, you know. Now I get only 50 to 100 people reading my articles every week, but you know what? I get excited because they're all positive comments. I haven't had anybody blast me out of the water saying, hey, you're a goofball nut and your articles stink. I haven't heard that one yet. Okay. I'm not saying that guy ain't going to come along. He probably will, but I'm prepared for him. All right. But the point being is that people love the articles because they're learning from them. And here's the best thing. They're passing them along to help other people in their downlights. How cool is that? Excuse me. One of the ways it's been able to really build a company fast is through social sharing. I'm going to give you an example of this. At a recent meeting, in fact, I just did it this last Saturday. We had 40 people at a business luncheon, all right? And we call our blast business luncheon. And I had everyone to get out their smartphones and tablets, and I started having them take videos and pictures of the audience immediately. And I taught them how to share those pictures and videos with a compelling comment, and they all went to Facebook and did it. Now, folks, here's the essence of what I just taught. See, the average person has about 500 people on Facebook. The more aggressive people in LinkedIn and social, and Facebook have about 2,500 or 5,000. Some of people have, 15,000, 20,000 people following. Yes, you could do that on your business page. Okay. Now, so let's say the average person has about 500 people on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or could have 500 people on Facebook, 500 on Twitter, 500 on Instagram. If you build three of them, that means you're going to kind of like triple your exposure rate here. All right. Just keep that in mind. You can handle three very easily, a very short period of time. Over that, it gets a little time consuming. Okay. I noticed that half of the audience immediately got up and took pictures and videos. Now, let me tell you, anybody can do this. It's all on our smartphones. Every smartphone has this capability. All right. Think about this. 20 times. Now, think about this. If you got 500 people, 20 times, 20 people got up, 500 people on their Facebook, you just got 10,000 people connected to. That's viral growth. I promise you, if you send out the right message, the right testimonies, people will respond to you. What if you were branding yourself and building a business, okay, and you had one of those meetings with 10,000 exposures in a matter of seconds, within seconds? Now, you do have to get your video on YouTube, and then you social link it at that point, okay? And keep that in mind. Your pictures can go right on Facebook, but videos have to be on YouTube first, and then you send it out. But you can do that right on your smartphones. It's right there. Download to YouTube. It takes a few minutes to download, all right? Now, if you establish your YouTube channel, some people call it Gary TV or whatever, okay? Now, here's what happened. Later in the meeting, there were two compelling emotional testimonies where I had the audience video them. And I showed them how to write the compelling headline and post to their social media. So the first step is to download the video to YouTube and then Facebook, Twitter, where we're going to take it. Now, one of my good friends, and he counsels with me and he mentors me all my life practically, told me something. You got to be careful with testimonies. Testimonies, if it's your testimony, it's fine. But if it's somebody else's testimony, we got to bring that into the corporation and then post that and have it reviewed by compliance to make sure, that we're not overdoing it or bucking up against the medical board or the drug industry. You got to be careful here, okay? So keep that in mind. I told everybody, send out somebody else's testimony. Don't do it. Just send out your own personal testimonies at this point until we can get them compliance issued and put them in our office, in our university, and then you can do that. So keep that in mind. In another company that you people are falling for another email, don't get your company in trouble, okay? Personal testimonies are okay. Say anything you want. All right, freedom of speech. But if you're using somebody else's testimony, be careful there. You want to get it complied with first with the corporation. All right. So this is my personal post that went out to 220,000 people with a very strong invitational message. Right. Here's what it said. Doctors were shocked. Well, in this particular testimony, we have a person that had had very serious heart issues and disease. And the testimonies are really astounding when the doctors found out. They looked at his heart after a lot of treatment and so forth. the doctors told him himself that his heart was the heart of a 20-year-old. So anyway, an amazing story. Okay. Yeah. All right. Now here's what I did. I took that and I put it on YouTube, and then you turned it around. Now look at all the connections that I have. That I can send out all the social links that I have. Remember, I talked about social link, social share, social proof. It's very simple. That's social entrepreneurialism. Social link, social share, social proof. Keep that in mind. Google Hangouts and YouTube work together in order to brand you and your message. Now, if that all came out from the same brand, I didn't put that out 30-minute million, I put it out at Global Ambassadors University. So what am I doing? I'm branding the university as one of the best schools in the world to learn internet attraction marketing, social media marketing, and it will be. Okay. So we're building a university that's going to be second to none. That's going to service, obviously direct sales and our Asante business. Okay, that's the business my chosen business I chose to go with. Did you see the Google Plus button above? Building circles is allowing you the ability to send the right message to the right audience. Isn't that amazing? So many people spam people. They send, they send the wrong message to the wrong people. Don't do that. You don't have to do that. Okay. I mean, you could do a people search, advanced people search on LinkedIn. If you're in health and wellness and fitness, I'm not telling you, you can find hundreds of thousands of people in any city. You don't need to do that. Send the right message to the right audience. So what do you do? Okay, stop blasting people. Here's what you do. What you do is you take you start creating circles that are like-minded or connections. They're connected with each other. So you have a purpose to make the call and get connected with those people. Okay. Once you create a following of people you trust, excuse me, and almost you can send them anything. And honestly, they'll open up. Okay. I don't just blast 220,000 a week, man. These people are well connected. They're in different folders and categories and circles. Truly, that's the truth. How would you build your circles is very important. I always start out with friends. Now, these are all the people you are obviously close with. Second, I have family because they're different. We're going to talk about different things, family reunions. My cousin's got a parrot that has a vocabulary better than a 5-year-old. It's amazing. So we're going to laugh with her. She sings to it every morning. I mean, nobody's interested in that, but our family is. Okay. And then we share family recipes and we just have a lot of fun. We get together, things like that. All right. So by breaking it down to social and then business, and then you should have an account for general. That's everybody. Because sometimes you could have a message that reaches everybody. But remember, it's the right message to the right audience. Okay, keep that in mind. All right, I have one example called internet followers, and another called social media followers, another called Asante for my business followers, and so forth. Each circle represents a group of people that are connected by a common interest. That's all it is. Okay, and you know what they are for you. I made the mistake of putting everybody in my friend circle. I really did. What a mistake that was. Okay. And so later, I had to go back and correct that. And now, to be honest with you, I use my friend circle as my general circle. Okay. And now I got to do another one for my close friends. So I don't violate any of these relationships. Or again, the right message to the right audience. Okay. Target your audience. All right. Putting everybody in friend circles in the beginning is how I did it. I had to change it to general. So get one there that's called general. Now post it to general and then post it to your subcategories. So now you can reach everybody in your Google Hangout. And by the way, there's a difference between public and your general, because public goes to everybody on Google Hangouts. All right. So just keep that in mind. So general is supposed to represent all of my connections like on Google, just like public does. So this represents everyone on Google Hangouts. Google works like LinkedIn and Facebook, where it has built-in search abilities to find people for you and suggest those people below. Now here it is. Here it is. When you do your profile, right, here's what the system does for you. They go find people for you. I don't know. Gosh, it doesn't get any better than that. Here, look, read the words up here. Suggestions, people you may know on Google. How do they know that? Think about it. How do they know that? Well, if you put the fact that you're in network marketing instead of trying to hide it, they're going to find people in network marketing for you, or direct sales. All of those are keywords you want to put in your summary, right? And your profile so people can find you, right? If you like social media marketing, well, that's a keyword for me. It's in there. So I know how the system works. So I purposely wrote my profile so they would find the right people for me. And it's so easy. Okay. It's like giving somebody, it's like having a personal assistant and giving them instructions, but it's free. Okay. Hey, go find these people for me. Hey, I want somebody in health and wellness and in fitness. And by the way, I'm looking in Kansas City, or I'm looking in, Boise, Idaho, wherever, or my hometown in Danville, California, and go find these people for me and make a connection for me. Okay. That's how easy it is. And they'll bring up suggestions. Now, if you do this every day, continually, just think if you just contact 10, 15, 20, 30 people a day, and then you make those connections. Then you have to talk to them. You're just making those connections and you're building that following, but they're all connected. You'll never run out of people. Listen to what I'm going to tell you, people to talk to, not ever. Okay. Can you easily review their suggestions and find out who would be a good candidate for your business? And then your ideal prospect or candidate is profiled for you. Okay. I'm telling you, I don't want to talk to, I use an example, insurance agents if I'm building a network marketing company because they have compliance issues. Okay. They can't do it. So I don't want to do that. I want to talk to people that, maybe I want to talk to realtors or mortgage people. Like those are good people, are a good targeted audience. All right. They're all about sales. So that might be a good connection. That's how you got to think. This is another gold mine. Very few people know about it. You guys are at the beginning of this, by the way. First mover advantage. Oh my gosh. Oh, first mover advantage just compounds. All right. Compounds the number of people that you could talk to, get involved with, at the early stages. So keep that in mind. Timing is everything in this world. Okay. By reading this and then playing around with it, you'll learn it very easily. It doesn't take a long time. The key is build your profile correctly. Here's how easy it is. Here's a script I'll give to you. You're going to laugh at this. All right. You know how hard it is. Hey, whoever. Okay. Look, who's up there? Joanna. Hi, this is Gary from Google Hangouts. Hey, Google suggested we meet and get together. Folks, how hard can that be? Okay. Google or Facebook or LinkedIn or Twitter says we should meet. What are they going to say? Oh, no, right? Hey, Google says we should meet. They suggested me as a friend. And Facebook, and they all do it. It's called robotics. Short name is bots, B-O-T-S, bots. And they bring people to you. I love it when people say, I can't do this business. Oh, my God. I fall over, pass out, and throw up. Okay. Anybody can do this business. They are there to meet people just like you, and you can meet some of the greatest connections. Now, here's the mistake that most people make. Okay. So I get into this. The problem you're having is you're trying to sell them your business and you want them watching your link or listening to your sizzle line. Stop it. This is a business about relationships. It always will be. These funnels are created to get you connections, and people want to know, like, and trust you. Zig Ziglar says it best. I'll talk to anybody I like. Hello. So you got to get people to like you, but I'll only do business with people I trust. Keep that in mind. So you want to create a know, like, and trust relationship. And you do that by getting into what they like. Hey, what do you do? What are you passionate about? What do you love? What do you do for fun? Start the conversation light and easy. If somebody comes at you with all their business propositions, say, stop. I want to know about you. Okay. I love to do business with people. We might find some commonality, some points of interest, and maybe we could be referral partners. But if you take it with that approach, I promise you, you're going to build more connections. I always say to people like this, hey, look, here's what I'm doing. I never tell them, hey, you'd be great at this. Hey, here's what I'm doing. I'm building an organization. I'm taking it viral. I'm teaching people social media, okay, marketing, right? I'm teaching social entrepreneurialism. I'm looking for leaders that are into social media and they're into health and wellness. Do you know anybody out there that I can help that might need this? Would you refer them to me? They go, yeah. But then I always ask them this question. Profile your client. Profile the person that you're looking for. How can I help you move your business forward? And folks, when I ask them that, I'm telling you, they're all ears. And I just listen. 80% is listening, 10% relating, and then 10% connecting. Now, follow up with these people 2 or 3 weeks later. They may not be interested, but this is going to shock you. I have followed up with people 3, 4, 5, 6 months later, and they have put them in my organization and businesses. Isn't that cool? 6 months later, I had one girl call me back who's one of my top people today, helped me find this incredible company. She called me back after 4 months. You're building a sales funnel for life. Okay. I'll be frank with you. It's for life. And when you do your webinars on YouTube and you start doing your Hangouts on YouTube and you record them, yeah, boy, they're indelled there forever. And people will find you, believe it or not. If you link it back, and I'm going to show you that in a minute, you got to link everything back to you. They got to find a way to find you. Okay. That's very important. All right. So look at the suggestions that we have over here added to you. You can get all your Gmail contacts. Oh my gosh. Here's my Global Ambassadors University, my 30-minute millionaire. People follow that coaching. Okay. Here's a company I used to work with, and I can get people in that company to find me. I could list a ton of companies like that. You want a real tip, go to MLM Watchdog, find out what companies are crashing and put them in here, and they'll find them for you. Okay. Here's the colleges that I went to. All right. So, they can find coworkers and classmates. Folks, I don't know what to tell you about it. It doesn't get any easier than this. Okay. So another quick way is to find industry leaders, follow them, get them on Google Hangouts, bring them to as many of the following as you can. Here's what I'm talking about. If you went and connected and started following people that are industry leaders, icons, you know what? They have a following, and you can connect with those following. Right? Good example would be Tony Robbins, Jack Canfield. Those are great people to connect with. Okay. Mark Victor Hansen. And the people that follow them are what? They're entrepreneurs. They want residual income. They're like-minded. All right. They have the same mindset. They're looking for these opportunities already. So why don't you talk to people that are looking for opportunities and trying to convince your friends about an opportunity they can care less about? Are you with me? Okay. I got excited. My Italian came out. Okay. It's that cool. It's that good. Too many times we try to force our way into friends, force our way into people's thinking, and we read every book under the sun, The Power of Persuasion. I read them too. I'm very good at persuading people. I agree. But right now, this is easier because people are looking for you. Remember the old saying? Okay, you're looking for people looking for you. Well, here's a whole ton of them right here. Now, here's what we talk about linking. There are several ways you can follow along with my teachings. One is to join me at 30minutemillionaire.com, where I post my blog articles weekly. Secondly, you can join me every Monday morning on Google Hangouts, where I teach social media marketing. And here's where I teach it. Thirdly, you can catch up on my replays on YouTube, right? Okay, and here's my whole address there on YouTube. Lastly, you can reach me by emailing me at Gary at 30minutemillionaire.com and ask any questions that you like. Thank you for reading my articles, folks. That's what we call backlinking. When you put that information where people can get a hold of you, I want you to look me in the eyes here. I want you to show you how really beautiful that is, okay? Look, would you, at the end of that article, would you tell people, hey, here's how you can get a hold of me, and you have my permission to share it with other people? You know what? The stories I'm hearing, people actually write me emails. It's so much fun. And they say, hey, coach, you know what? I just had a team meeting. This and other people and other MLMs. I had a team meeting. We took your article. We all applied it and everything. And people loved it. And you know how encouraging that is? It makes me really feel good as a coach. Well, guess what? You say, well, why are you wasting your time doing that? No, I'm not. See, I'm building relationships. Now, one of these days, some of those people are going to come to me and say, hey, coach, I want to work. What are you doing? What company are you working with? What are you doing? You see? So I never sell people on a company or a product or anything like that. You know, for close friends, it's different. Family is different, or my circle of influence is different. Okay. But what I do is give them enough value in what I do in my articles and so forth that those people come to me and they ask me. So let me review this with you, and we're done here. Okay. We've got 3 more minutes. You pick 3 social media links. That's it. Just 3. You fill out all the information on those profiles. Do a good job. I don't care if it takes you an hour. Do a good job on the profile. That's your online business card. If you don't do that, you're missing the point. The last thing that you wanted, well, you do that. The other thing is brand yourself and brand a message that you're passionate about. If you had 6 months to live, what would you tell the world? Make it that passionate. Okay. That's what you have to do. Listen, and should I bring my company into it? Should I reverse engineer into it? You write what you're passionate about. If you're passionate about a company because they're breaking the sugar addiction and and people are coming off their diabetes too, and and they're losing weight like crazy, or whatever it is, or they're looking 25 years younger. I don't care. Just if you're passionate about it, put it there, and then tell everybody, hey, you know what? I'm a beauty expert or a beauty consultant, whatever you want to say about it. Hey, I'm a weight loss management transformational coach, whatever you want to say. Hey, I'm a life enhancement coach. I don't care. Brand yourself. Once you got the branding done, everything done, I mean, you're ready to rock and roll. And then write a summary that targets the market that you're looking for, the people that you're looking for. Make it keyword rich. Now it's different. You can't go to Google, and then find out and go to Google Planner and do a keyword research. Okay, because this isn't the same thing. You have to find out at the search engines how they look for people within. Facebook's a little different, LinkedIn's a little different. So you can just easily do that by clicking on like LinkedIn and just say, okay, what are all the professions? And now so I have to use health, wellness, and fitness and marketing, but all of those keywords, or direct sales or entrepreneurialism, those are all fabulous keywords to find people for me that I want to talk to. And I put those in my summary, and those robotics search that out and they bring people to me. It's just that easy. So folks, I hope you got a lot out of this. Please play it forward, share it with your friends. Remember, you can go viral. You can go viral simply by taking these testimonies, taking these pictures, and putting it on your social sites that you're linked to. Social share them, create that social proof. People will come to you. God bless you. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye now.